Contestant number 9, Will Hayes. What role are you playing? What role are you playing, Will Hayes?
The world is your stage, and through your eyes, you're watching your own life movie. What role are you playing? Contest master, distinguished guests, and my fellow movie stars. William Shakespeare wrote, "All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players." I'm not sure if my mom read Shakespeare, but growing up, she would say almost the same thing. She always wanted the best for me. She said, "Son, this world is your stage, and you have to perform in it. Always remember to be the star in your life movie. Now go make your mama proud, boy." Just like that, I believe everything my mom said. Wouldn't you? Her words inspired me to see the world from a whole new perspective. And I was a superstar. Do you remember that kid in elementary school? The one that always got good grades, never got in trouble, and was always the teacher's pet? Well, that was me, starring in my movie. Whenever I shined, I always pretended I was making a movie for my mom because I loved her loving me. At my 6th grade graduation, I was awarded for being the smartest kid in school. And in the back of the auditorium, I saw my mom crying tears of joy. I really felt like a superstar. Think back in your elementary school days. What role did you play? Now, high school was a totally different story. My scenery changed from inner city Philadelphia to rural Augusta, Georgia. Life was so different. I was always depressed. I had very few friends, and I settled for just getting by. I never got the girl. I never made the team. Never went to the prom. My mom was so excited for my graduation. She wanted to see what I accomplished. At graduation, the principal announced the honor roll students and students receiving scholarships. My name wasn't called. But I was so excited to get my diploma because this scene was finally over. I raced to my mom. And once again, she had tears in her eyes. I hugged her, and her body, it just felt lifeless. She didn't hug me back. And it was at that moment when I realized she wasn't crying tears of joy. There were tears of pain, tears of hurt, and tears of disappointment. She said, "I see you forget everything I told you. You could have got a scholarship." And with a piercing look, she said, "Why did you accept that role?" She walked away. My life movie is now a tragedy. I can't believe I let my mama down. Have you ever disappointed someone who really cared about you? Now, for the record, there are only a few roles you can play in your life movie. You can be the superstar, the supporting actor, the villain, or the victim. All the roles are self-explanatory, and all the roles are your choice to play. After that heartbreaking experience, I was bound and determined to be the hero again. 15 years later, while deployed with the Navy. I signed up for my first college class. My schedule allowed for me to take one class at a time. And one by one, I took those classes. It took 10 years to earn my bachelor's degree. At my retirement ceremony, I presented my mother flowers, and I gave her my college diploma with honors. Her hands trembled. She looked up. She had tears in her eyes. And when I felt the love in my mama's hug, that let me know that I was a superstar once again. How do you want your life movie to play out? When your eyes close for that final curtain, what impact do you want your life to have made? I learned 3 things in my life movie. 1, my scenery will always change. You never know where life is going to take you. Number 2, when my scenery changes, I have to choose a role. And my role will have a direct impact on someone else's life. And number 3, life has no do-overs. I may fail, but the show must go on. Toastmasters, what role are you playing in your life movie? Are you a supporting friend to a person in need or a family member? Are you a complaining victim on your job or social media? Are you a superstar in your community and with your children? Your role matters. All the world is your stage. Your scene is set, and you have to perform. You have one life to live. Don't watch it pass you by. So I challenge you to choose your role, take your stage, and give the best performance in your life movie because you are a superstar. Cut! Contest master!